Battery 10%.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day, ready to get in some plays and ready to hopefully win some money. We gotta have a changing of the guard on better. Although I start out 0 of 1 on better today. That's awesome. That's awesome. Jake Myers wants to go over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs today. Anyways, Rasmus. We do have some better promo plays, which we're going to take advantage of now. We have Luka over for one of them. We're going to take Højgaard. Rasmus Højgaard over 67.5 strokes. Sure, we only have a FanDuel line, but I'll take that for golf. Sengun over 1.5 blocks plus steals. DraftKings line there. Vanderbilt, we'll skip that. Adams, we've already played his over. Thompson, we've played his over. Molodsky, we've already played his over. Tari Eason, under 8.5 points, we have not yet played. That's 4. What up, headset on life support? Yeah, it is. We could go Jake Bowers. No FanDuel DraftKings line there. Logan Thompson. Double checking myself that we've played Logan Thompson. Okay, wait, we haven't. God, I really need Van Fleet to go under tonight. Under 3.5 rebounds. Nope. Logan Thompson over 22.5 saves. All right. There is a slip. Let's go ahead, lock in here. Bear with me 1 second. All right, I just went ahead and put that into the chat right now. All right, real quick, if you guys have not yet subscribed to the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button if you're watching over there. But if you're watching over here on Twitch, the Sports by Dustin channel over there on Twitch is where I'm live streaming there. Sports by Dustin on Twitch. Make sure you guys are at least hitting that follow button. I would appreciate it. It does help me out every time you guys support me, whether it's watching the live streams, hitting the like button, hitting the retweet button on Twitter, following, whatever it might be. I do appreciate it. It goes a long way. Thank you guys very much for supporting all the content. Now, that was one better slip. We might have to wait just a second to see if we get some new value that does pop up that we can take advantage of. Actually, let's go ahead and run it. Let's run it real quick. Let's run it. I think we got something here. NBA players. Eamon Thompson, points and rebounds. What a guy to give a discount to, huh? Fred Van Fleet, over 4.5 assists. Not a bad correlated play there. If we were wanting to. Aaron Gordon, over 20. What is this? Where is it? 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Butler, under assists. Yeah, Butler, under 5.5 assists. That leaves us for one more. Instead of going Anthony Edwards, let's go Lundell. Anthony Edwards with that push potential. Lundell over 1.5 shots on goal. All right. Another better promo slip going to be linked into the chat. Sorry, I am moving right now. Moving and grooving. know that the stream's a little bit later than typical. Things have been busy, folks. Things have been busy. What do you want from me? All right, that link's also in the chat. Now, from there, let's go ahead and see what else we got. I know that we have sleeper promos. You guys know the afternoon stream, I like to at least take care of our promos all over. Anthony Edwards over 2.5. Actually, not too shabby. To be honest with you. Let's do this. Do this. 1 second. Alexander Walker, Anthony Edwards, Jacob Wilson singles. I kind of like all three of these. Let me check sleeper and see. Let's see. Vasilevsky over 24.5 saves. We'll go with Walker, Alexander Walker. Over 1.5 rebounds for that one. Bang. And then what else do we have promo-wise? Severino. Severino over 15.5 pitching outs. Anthony Edwards over 2.5 turnovers. Or we go Jacob Wilson. I think I'm going to go Jacob Wilson. A few more data points and a little bit higher percent chance to hit. I'm not necessarily worried about the extra few bucks that we might get playing. Anthony Edwards still right around 3% either way. Choose 3 plus... Wait, hold on, am I tripping? Wait, is it not letting me add a 2-man? Wait, hold on. Oh, they're on the same team. That's why. You know what? Anthony Edwards it is. Let's make it a 3-man. Screw it. 5.4x. There it is. I think Dustin is a Cardi fan. Why do we say that? What gives that off? Huio? I don't even know what you're talking about. Do I ever flex play on Sleeper? No, I don't. I only really play Sleeper for the promos. Hold on, there was something I was going to say. Nothing really on Dabble. Okay, let's check the AI slip generator. We had a PrizePicks slip pretty recently. We've kind of crushed PrizePicks for what it is. Let's check this out here. Gives us a lot of sports. A lot of sports. We love some sports, huh? We love sports. Yeah, Javier. Yep. I'm going to come out with an epic video talking about that soon, guys. You're cool. Thanks, Skirt. That's why he said that. All right. Rui under, Jimmy Butler under, Lundell over. Wow. Like basically everything we've already played. Jimmy just got bumped anyways. Do we have Rui? I think we have a Rui under. Come on, Chase. Okay, hang on. Let me see what we're going to do. Heyman. Oh, so we do have that. Let's do Lundell. LeBron. LeBron for 10 rebounds. And then, let me see. AW under 30.5. Let me actually add all this real quick. AW, no. AW on ParlayPlay is actually pretty solid. Wolfies, decent. Or Grizz. Randall over 11.5 rebounds and assists. All right, screw it. Randall. Oh, there's discounts on PrizePicks? Crap. All right, hang on. You're right. I forgot there was dogs, right? Nathan Evaldi dog. How much money can we play on these? $5. All right. I'll use the Nathan Evaldi dog on it as well. I'll share that lineup with the dog. If you've already used your discount dog, then just take it off and play it without it. $10 max for you. Wow, nice. These discounts are crazy, aren't they? Gosh darn it. Wish we had a little bit more of a discount, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Everybody that's at the stream, I appreciate you watching, viewing, and subscribing to the #1 sports betting stream. Anybody know where that's from? Anybody get that little meme right there? All right. Let's see. I say a lot, I think. I know that for a fact. Dang, there really ain't much out there, huh? On these set payout platforms. Nothing on there. Anything on Novig. Novig's just tough to remember what I've bet on there. Which isn't actually that much today. Dude, what is going on? Has Novig started asking you guys for credentials, like your phone password? Like, it's jacking me up. Yo, what up, J-Main? I love this Julius Randle line. Julius Randle over 19.5 points, plus 109. Not too crazy of liquidity here. Let's ride. Plus 109. The only book offering plus money. FanDuel, DraftKings. DraftKings favoring the over of 19.5 points. FanDuel right around their even line. Bryce Terang over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I love this line. Bryce Terang over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I got to double check. I'm not playing Alec Boehm just based off of that one line there. But Bryce Terang's got plenty of data points here. Terang 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Let's get another 50 burger on that. I'm on Randall's under 20.5, so if you land on 20, that'd be perfect. There you go. Devers under runs. Man, I do not want to see it, but we're gonna bet it. Rafael Devers under runs. I need my Sox to win, man. $1,700 in liquidity. This is typically where I kind of, if I'm a little bit hesitant as far as the liquidity goes, I'll just maybe scale it down just a tad. So either way, Severino under walks. I think we've played. Let me double check real quick for us. Severino under walks. Yeah, we got. Yeah. All right. Devers under how many? I think it'll be a lot of runs in that game. Devers under 0.5 runs is what we just took. There's just tons of plays all over that we can go for here. Luis Robert. I guess Jaden McDaniels as well. Luis Robert, hold on. Under 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. Minus 119. Probably would have scaled that back had I really looked at it. Jaden McDaniels Under 1.5 assists. Plus money. Scale it back a tad. LeBron. LeBron. Who doesn't like taking LeBron over, huh? No matter what it is, no matter what the age is. What are we doing? Let's go with a little LeBron over 26.5 points. Plus 110. That liquidity is a lot, though. We'll go ahead and skip on past that. Mr. Anthony Edwards. ESPN Sportsbook giving free $100. There you go. We have ESPN bet. Anthony Edwards under 12.5 rebounds and assists. Bang. Let's go here. Reeves over 3s. Rasmussen under. Lopez over walks. Pablo Lopez over walks allowed. Plus money. Kind of crazy liquidity. Throw a couple bucks on it. Reeves over 2.5 3-pointers made. Sorry, I'm just kind of hammering the value. There's quite a bit. So I'm just kind of doing my thing here. Just kind of running with things. Michael Porter over 5.5 rebounds. Wait, I never went and got Drew Rasmussen. Drew Rasmussen under 15.5 pitching outs. All right. We just got in a ton of bets right there. Thanks for the slips. Of course, guys. Of course. That's what I'm here to do. But remember, if you guys want to get in your own slips, not just slips I get in here on the live stream, use the tools I do every single day here on the live stream and personally, obviously. If you guys use my code DUSTINSTREAM, all one word, you'll get 25% off your very first month. That's code DUSTINSTREAM, okay? Let's see. Just here for the vibe. Let's go. Skirt. 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 Gobert under 9 rebounds. Donovan Mitchell. That's Sunday, man. That is a long ways away at the moment. If we get a full Sunday slip, it'd probably be something I snag. Yo, what up? Uh-oh, this is going to be good. Any bets that aren't asked? Here we go. I knew it. I knew it before it came in. I knew it. Yeah. How about Indiana Pacers money line last night? How about that one? All right, that one wasn't asked. That was a winner. And a brutal loss for the man himself. So bad it sent him on a run, huh? A run. Drop a 5 flex. We just built out one using the AI slip gen. But we'll see. Let's see if there's... Oh, hold up. Might be able to get off this on UD, possibly. But for PrizePicks, definitely a lot of esports right now. We've played Lundell. If we're wanting to give Alex what he really wants, we can maybe drop something here. This is kind of what we got in a little bit. Let's go with here. We'll go with this. It'll kind of hedge our bet a little bit on Julius Randle. But let's load this up from the AI slip generator. If you guys don't know, the AI slip generator uses line comparing technology based off of the optimizers at Daily Grind Fantasy to line compare, find the best value based off of the sports books, like we do kind of manually, typically on the live streams, and then uses also correlation calculations to find correlated pairs and plays, builds out full slips for you to simply tail, as you just seen. There's another dog. All right, we'll check out the dog. The slip's in the chat. Go ahead, tail that. Yeah, it builds out correlated slips on top of, line comparing with the sports books. One click of a button on PrizePicks, it loads up just like we did. It's that easy. And guys, last night the AI slip generator just went up 27 units, I believe it was. So if you're able to tail all the slips that came across the PrizePicks AI slip generator, or whether it was Underdog, all these different apps that it spits out slips for, it went up 27 units in one night, which is pretty insane. Up almost 2,500 units since it launched on 8/18 of last year. But once again, if you guys do want to sign up for the AI slip generator or the optimizers, which is part of the fantasy bundle, you can use code DUSTINSTREAM to sign up for that. There's another dog. Yeah. Just let's see. So we got the Corbin Burns dog, right? Corbin Burns dog. Dang, Aaron Judge, 30,000 people over singles. Jesus criminy. More people have played Aaron Judge Demon Line than they have the dog there. That's pretty nuts. Let's see what else we got, because there was a couple different slips off the AI slip generator, which means there's quite a bit of value right now. That's something I kind of use the AI slip generator for as well. Love you too, Shark Tooth. It kind of helps tell me where the value is right now. So that's what we're going to look up and do. We can maybe get rid of some of these plays, play some esports. Or you know what we can do? Maybe we do this. Maybe we use Corbin Burns. Let's find maybe something we can correlate with. Correlate with in the MLB. MLB, let's see. Andrew Vaughn under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. So we could maybe go like, let's go MLB. White Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Let's maybe go Andrew Vaughn. Does he have a fantasy score line up here? He doesn't have a fantasy score. All right, we'll take him under, and then let's go White Sox. Let's go maybe... Where's all the fantasy score lines for these guys, huh? Bro, Novig is being annoying with this passcode thing. Keeps popping up. Played Lindor walks and Randall's RAs twice. Yeah, I know I played Lindor's walks twice. I seen that whenever I was doing it. But Randall RA I have over, not under. Yeah. They're almost every single one of these are demons and such. Bro, stop asking me for that. Oh my god, this is annoying. Alright, well, maybe we can't correlate them with it. Would have been nice, but the only play. Alright, let's screw it. Let's find some people we want to fade. See if we can correlate. Looking for anything above 7, really. Like Schwarber under. Harper, Trey Turner under. Something like that. Under 7. Or, sorry, over 7 is what I'm looking for. Over 7. I actually like that. Let's go Schwarber, and let's go Trey Turner unders. Let's see if this will let us get that correlation in. Find one more play that we haven't played yet. Jimmy Butler over 5 assists, so we kind of hedge our bet there a little bit. Podziemski under 23.5. Actually, don't mind that line at all. Let's go Pods. So he got bumped. Severino over 4.5 strikeouts. Oh. There's a little 10x $5 entry. Spent way too much time on that, but fading Schwarber, fading Trey Turner. We got somebody saying Kyle Schwarber's going over. That's all right. That's all right. We're just putting it in for some correlation here, guys. A little bit of correlation stack. That link's in the chat if you do want to tail it. You don't have to tail if you don't like Kyle Schwarber. Hope everyone's bets cash tonight. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we do. Kind of coming back around to a lot of the value that we've already played. Anthony Edwards just continues to sit there over 2.5 turnovers on multiple different apps. So if you haven't played that, suggest getting it in. Just getting it in. PrizePicks. Ooh, yeah. PrizePicks, some value just kind of sitting right there. Like a lot of the value right now is just hit Jalen Green and Curtis Mead on parlay on Prop City. Heard. A lot of the value right now is sitting on ProfitX and Novig. Like if you guys have access to these exchange apps, that's kind of where the value is. As you can see, there's tons and tons of plays. We got in a lot of these kind of plays in this vicinity here. Just a second ago, we hammered them. But if you guys have those, which a lot of you guys should have access to Novig ProfitX. If you don't, sign up using code DGF. But if you have access to major sports books and you have yet to get access to OddsJam, you need to get access to OddsJam. Alex was just in here, obviously. I don't know if he's still in here, but OddsJam is the #1 place for arbitrage bets as well as plus EV bets on major sports books, FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever, all these different books. Guys, look how many different books they have here. You have access to these, you select them, and it's going to show you all of the best plus EV bets for those books, right? For instance, let's find a couple plus EV bets on some books that are popular. Hard Rock right here, Dante DiVincenzo under 7.5 rebounds and assists, 4% plus EV play, -135 on Hard Rock. The entire market agrees this should be closer to about -160, including FanDuel, -188 for Dante to go under 7.5 rebounds and assist there. Lakers over 27.5 first quarter team total, +120. Also on Hard Rock. Let's see. Seems like a bunch of Hard Rock value. Sengun on DraftKings and Hard Rock under 15.5 rebounds and assists, -110. We got any others here? Let's see. Alperen Sengun under 33.5 points in rebounds, 33.5 on DraftKings, -105. Yeah, I mean, pretty clearly the only book near that, FanDuel -130, couple other books -120-ish, but plus EV 1.8%, so not crazy, but you can see there's tons of value, tons of plus EV bets across all of these books, as well as, like I mentioned earlier, arbitrage. If you guys aren't arbitrage betting and you have access to books, you're leaving out some money on the table there. It's not for everybody, but if you like money, it's definitely for you. There's people making tens and thousands of dollars arbitrage betting. Obviously, the higher your bankroll, the bigger your bankroll, I should say, at the moment, the more you will see in risk-free profits in returns. But how arbitrage betting works, for those of you that don't know. For instance, if we took Jimmy Butler over 10.5 rebounds and assists right now on Hard Rock at -115 for $200, and then we took Novig, Jimmy Butler, under 10.5 rebounds and assists at +130 on Novig for $160, we'd guarantee ourselves about $9.60 to 13, almost $14 in risk-free profits, no matter what happens. Whether Jimmy went over or under, we're locked in, profiting off of this bet. The amount that we are winning on either side of this is greater than the amount that we are risking. No, the last one was not a 4. Oh, yes, it was a 4-pick power gentleman. My bad. Yes, that is correct. So yeah, that is an arbitrage bet. Two books so out of sync on their odds on a specific player prop, you can bet both sides of it and guarantee yourself money. If you could find 10 of these a night using OddsJam, $100 a night, right? And risk-free profits where you aren't risking anything. You can't lose. You are always going to see green. You find 10 of those a night. That's what, $3,000 in a month, basically. Pretty nuts. Missed the whole stream, but links somehow weren't bumped. Some of them should be, some of them might not be, but there's a lot of value that's kind of just holding right now, to be honest, which is not typically what we see. Shane Smith. Our dabble value we got earlier today, which was nice to see. We've took care of our promos on better. We've played. Yeah, we've played all of our promos. We've played our sleeper promos. We've played our... Yeah, I use ParlayPlay sometimes. Majority for promos. It's going to make me log in. 1 sec. Majority for when they have, slash lines. Their payout boosts are typically not great. But we can check and see if there's any value there right now. Give me 1 second. ParlayPlay. No value. And that's typically why. But back to this really quick. If you guys do want to sign up for OddsJam, either start arbitrage betting. I have videos on the YouTube channel, Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel. You guys could check out. If you have a smaller bankroll, I have a video where it talks about how you literally can start from $500 and take advantage of arbitrage betting. You can check that out. Or if you have a bigger bankroll and you want to get into it, there's videos also, just kind of general arbitrage videos and tips and tricks. But sign up for OddsJam using code DUSTIN35. DUSTIN35. You'll get a 1-week free trial. If you want to go ahead and continue your subscription after 1 week, you'll get 35% off if you guys use code DUSTIN35 when you start on OddsJam. We'll go back kind of go through one more time, see what else we have, but I'm not going to go ahead and waste your guys' time if it's just a lot of the same value over and over again. Everybody can kind of sit and pluck these Profit X and Novig plays if you want to. I kind of don't hate Dillon Brooks over 1.5 assists on Novig right now, on Profit X. Let's see if we can snag that real quick before. We're getting plus 128. It was something of that nature. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine right here. Dillon Brooks over 1.5 assists. The market's closer to plus 100. Closer to minus 106, I guess. Fliff's got it minus 115. A couple bucks minus money, couple bucks right at plus 100. Yeah, Dabble. No, Underdog. Probably nothing, but we're going to double check. It's a lot of one-to-one comparisons with esports that I don't love to see. Soulfly, actually not too shabby right now. Soulfly and Smile. Are they on the same team? Or are they on opposite teams? Actually, it's not going to matter. Yeah, other than that, it's kind of the same stuff. Those two plays there. If you guys are looking for some plays to get in with the discount dogs, you could do that. Yeah, other than that, it's just a lot of value that's just kind of sitting. Laureano and Schwarber under bases. We're already on Schwarber under fantasy score, so we'll stick with that. I think that's going to be it for the live stream, guys. Remember, use code DUSTINSTREAM. All one word. if you guys are signing up for Daily Grind Fantasy, you'll get your 25% off your very first month. And that's going to be it. We'll see you guys in the morning for the next live stream. Make sure if you guys have not yet hit the subscribe button or the follow button, you guys do that. Follow me on Twitter too, Sports by Dustin, everywhere.